Let's get back to it.
Yeah.
I upgraded some people while we were gone. I'm sorry if you wanted to see that. Basically, what you do is...
We made Hack and a murder machine.
And you make Moger an unkillable murder machine. The hike approaching the Godstone is murder. You recall how most Godstones were built on hills overlooking other Godstones so that travelers could follow them and find their way between cities. It does nothing to ease your pain. Dredge! Dredge! Black rocks are whizzing past your head. Get behind the shield baggers! Oh shit, it's the slingers. Fuck.
This is where combat starts to get a lot more interesting.
Good. Charge in?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Boom.
So, in a way, I feel like the slingers actually make combat a little bit easier, but also more difficult.
Do I want to keep Yrsa in this because she's actually been kind of useful? Bercy, I don't care about at all, and I want him out. Gris or Fazold?
Gris is the one that can
Gris
taunt.
is the one that knocks back. Fazold is the taunter.
I don't think... well, taunting might be useful for the slingers.
Gris is a strong arm, which is the same as Ivor. Ivor's also a strong arm, so they have the same build.
Let's use Gris.
Gris instead of Fazold?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. No.
And yeah, we might as well keep Yrsa. We've actually been using her pretty effectively.
The slag and burn ability is pretty useful.
Yeah, especially too when you were first talking about how you didn't like her. I still more or less agree, but we have used her probably to the best of her ability.
I don't like her because she's weak, not because her ability isn't useful. It's just that in a lot of situations it's better to have.
She only has 6 armor and 6 health. Like, her normal attacks are worthless.
Alright, here's my question. This is Moger. I think I'm just going to go up here and just try and wreck one of these guys and see what happens.
I would say that's a good idea.
Just wreck them for... Well, let's see.
I don't think you even need to spend any willpower on this.
I think you're right. These guys are weak enough.
Oh yeah, they always run away when you hit them too.
They always run away when you hit them. Makes it fairly annoying.
That's one ability that our characters never get.
The ability to run away after being hit?
Yeah.
That's a fair point. It would be a nice ability sometimes.
Yeah.
Luden's going to go over here to support this flank. And by that flank just disappeared. All right, how about that? How about that?
1 armor damage to Moger? No big deal. We only have 17 more. Maybe 16, I don't remember.
Straight up one-shot that guy.
That's why these two are my favorite for the Varl, though, because you make Moger the ultimate shield destroyer and Hacken the...
And Gunno is just like, oh, hey, there's a guy. Now there isn't.
Want to see a magic trick? Hey, look at my Zweihander. Woo!
You want to see a magic trick? Watch this guy's hit points dissipate. Okay, do I battering ram or do I just attack?
I think you just hit him.
I think I just attack him. I'll get him with Yrsa.
Yeah, see, the thing with the slingers is that they're really good at just picking away at your guys, and because they run away after you hit them, it makes them a lot harder to pin down and just beat the shit out of.
I'm not going to slag and burn because I have too many dredge or too many Varl in the way.
Yeah. But
I will go ahead and pick off some of his armor, though.
The thing is with the slingers, though, is that, you know, by the time that you're fighting them in this game, your guys are ranked up to the point where they can only really deal either 1 damage to you or ping away at your armor.
Yep.
And at that point, it's like, this is not any more effective than the guys that are hitting me in melee combat.
Focus on the big threats, and then the slingers will just be ineffectual at the end of the game.
Yeah, exactly. So I actually tend to get happy when they're introduced because I'm like, well, just gonna have a...
Unfortunately, Hacken did sort of get kind of wrecked here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and ruin the rest of this guy's armor.
Ooh, yeah, he did get kind of wrecked.
It's okay, he's been the sole target of all 5 of these slingers, which means nobody else is getting wrecked, which means I can do things like this. Her to die, bitch! That's 2. That's 2 in a row that Gunolf has just gone up and just ganked. And Hack is still up. This guy is now a corpse.
Is this another war encounter? I think it is.
Yes, it is.
You know, that is one thing that
this is an ambush. This isn't a war encounter.
But we did have the option to charge in.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I'm actually... You can just... Yeah, you can use your... Oh, this is Yrsa. I'm surprised, though, because we've had basically 3 war encounters back to back.
Yeah.
Which seems a little weird. I feel like they would have mixed it up a little bit more than that. But at least they're introducing new enemies, so it's not that big of a deal. But I feel like by the time we get to another town, we're going to have so much renown, we're not even going to know what to do with it.
Actually, not to spoil anything, but the next time that we see these guys, they are the next time that we see these guys, it's when we meet up with them at the end.
Well, we do have.
After we finish
maybe that's with Rook.
After we finish the tower encounter with this army, we're done with them.
Oh yeah.
So this is really kind of like their late game.
That's true.
God. Oh, Lunar, so good.
Oh, that is beautiful. I thought that they were going to meet up with another Varl, but I forgot that it's actually with
Rook's
Rook.
group. Yeah. And then Gunulf is this guy's full health and full armor, and Gunulf just like one shots him.
It's so beautiful.
I'm gonna
man.
kill a few more.
You might as well.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't lose anyone.
They pop up in between us.
Did?
I'm gonna kill another one.
Is it Christmas? It must be Christmas.
A line full of slingers just spawns right next to us. It is Christmas.
Come onto the battlefield. Yeah, and honestly, we have the perfect build to just annihilate these guys too. This was the perfect scenario for them to just like be like, yes, please keep more come in, please.
Invite your friend. I'm gonna risk it.
It was worth
40% chance. If a 90 won't hit it, a 40 definitely won't. Oh, and she's out.
it. Later.
That didn't take long. All right.
6 health. It'll do that.
2 hits. She's out. Although she did get enough experience to promote, though, which I'm really glad.
That's nice.
Yes.
That'll make her
I
slaying
should
bird
not
better.
have done that because I want to get Gunulf in here. All right, tactical error there.
Well, he was gonna move anyway.
Yeah, but after Gunulf hit him, like I wanted to use Gunulf because now Gunulf is stuck
yeah,
behind
can't do anything.
goddamn Ludin. Yeah.
Goddamn Ludin.
I mean, he's really good. Don't get me wrong. Ludin just dealt 9 damage to a guy who was at full health and killed him, which was really satisfying. Yeah. I don't have anybody else who can pick off right now, so it has to be him because he's currently my weakest character.
And this opens the way for Gunulf.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take you up here. I don't care about willpower expenditure. I have a horn full right now. Get you back here.
You know, if we were really ballsy, I feel like we could handle another wave, but I think we discovered last episode
Doesn't
that
give you the option.
Yeah. I think there's at least one battle in
Where
which you can. I think it's on the bridge.
On the bridge, you can just keep fighting on the bridge for as long as you want. And
that's what I was
actually,
thinking of.
one of the ways that you lose, Eagle is on the bridge. The last chance that you have to lose him is there. If you fight 3 days and you don't survive all 3 fights, then he just dies.
Yeah, Eagle, by the way, is the most difficult character to keep in this game.
There are 4 instances where you can lose him. There are 4,
which most characters get about 2.
1 in Gunulf's case, yeah. In Eagle's case, we've actually already passed 2 of the locations where we could lose him. Mm-hmm. So he's halfway to surviving. He's also probably one of the best human characters in the game, next to Ludin and Rook.
Yeah, I've never kept him either.
Have you really?
Oh, I've only played through the game twice, actually, so I haven't had much opportunity to explore it.
I played through a game once where I got every human character killed, and I just had a party full of Varl and Rook.
I mean, he's basically one of the Varl at the end of the game.
Like a Varl with a bow.
Yeah.
17 renown, I'll take it. It seemed like we got more kills that time because...
Yeah, but those guys were...
Ah, the treasure cart. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, the treasure cart. Gunulf. Let it go. Let it go, Gunulf.
I love this scenario because most players, when they're going through it, when they first make their choice, they're like so definite about it. They're like, yeah, Gunulf, just let it go, it's okay. And then they're presented the option again, and they're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. And
All right, what's the pragmatic choice here? There's a vast fortune lying at the bottom of the cliff. No time to stop is the obvious answer. We could ask Ubin. We could cover it up, come back later. We could leave some Varl to gather it and return to Strand.
just leave it. I don't think there's any point in it.
All right, no time to stop now.
Honestly, it's probably going to cost us more in food than it actually
What's funny
is.
about it is that no matter what you do, you can never actually save the treasure card. It's kind of one of those empty choices. Wait, is there another Godstone coming up?
Yes. Too bad we won't hang around for the good equipment.
Varl, though. 673 Varl, and we still have over a month of supplies. And normal morale?
I don't think I've ever had it this good.
Dangler. Yeah. Leave the offerings, but check for the merchant's brother, or gather whatever we can. It's pragmatic, right?
Yeah.
Gather whatever we can.
Take the necklace for ourselves. Well, okay. Fish out a gold necklace with 5 rings.
On it.
We might as well keep it. If anything, we could sell it.
Ogre makes no mention of it. Let's get out of here.
Okay,
5
so
ring necklace. Good morale.
We actually got one of the good pieces of equipment, so...
That's true. That's true. I usually take it with the intent to return it, and that means I don't get to use it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the funny thing is, you never run into him again. It's just like a moral choice, and to me, it feels like it grates on me a little bit to use it.
That's the great thing about this game, though, is that they present you with so many options, and oftentimes the moral choice is the one that's, like, going halfway.
There are games that, like, this game's decisions hurt me. It really does.
Well, yeah, it rewards you for going all the way on all of your choices.
Okay, there's fire in the distance. The dredge, it's a typical tactic of the Varl to use fire to draw the dredge out. However, it's possible that the dredge learned the trick and are now trying to draw us into an ambush. Do we want to examine it? The other group from Schlid were sent this way. We could check it out ourselves. We could send some Varl, or it's not worth the risk.
I think it's not worth the risk.
Okay, let's keep moving.
If there are other Varl there, then they've got it covered.
Whatever happened out there, maybe it'll keep some dredge off our trail. There's those. That was the fire on the ridge he's talking about. You can actually see it in the background. Oh, I can't see it anymore. I've seen some of the warriors disappearing. At first thought it was my imagination. Now I'm certain several have gone missing. Mostly men, some Varl too. Can't figure it. If it's abandonment, can't let it stand. What do we want to do? Ask Ludin? Do we want to have Mogre question the ones who've returned? Demand answers personally? Have him watch and follow people? What do you want?
I think we've already declared that Ludin's worthless.
Yes.
Except in combat.
Yes. So we'll have Mogre question the ones who have returned. Couldn't get a straight answer out of him. Others denied it outright. I'll be damned if Ludin doesn't have anything to do with this. I'm going to talk to him.
All right.
Fuck that.
Well, now we have plenty of reason to talk to him.
I ordered it, says Ludin when you confront him.
What the fuck?
I sent my men to bring back gold from the cart you left behind. If you have a problem with your warriors joining, then maybe you should keep them under control. Pummel him in his stupid face? I didn't even know that was an option.
We have threatened him about this before.
I'm going to pummel him in his stupid face. A quick and measured blow takes him completely by surprise. He falls to the ground like a sack of potatoes. This will make negotiations difficult. A day later, a stack of gold and silver appears before your tent, and you return it to Ubin, who simply shakes his head. Problem solved. All right. Feel good about
that's such a beautiful moment.
All right, the warriors demand a break. It's getting colder. We can see Ridgehorn. We should follow those birds. You okay? Oh, yeah, that's right. Without another word, Mogre starts running towards the birds and tumbles over the cliff. Suddenly, he's gliding through the air, flapping his arms for all they're worth. He swoops towards Ridgehorn before bursting into flames and plummeting into the tower, which crumbles like a log from a smoldering campfire. I woke up in camp. Wait,
oh, man.
Did you see? Yeah, you both agree to keep it to yourself. Wait, hang on. Why?
You know, especially with what happened last episode, there's a lot more in this game about, like, messing with your head than I realized initially.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, you might be crazy.
Right?
I will promote Irsa because she was useful.
Yes.
I'm going to give her the option of spending another willpower.
Yes.
And then I'm going to give her another armor or another health.
I have more willpower.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, no matter what, even if we boost up her defense and her health, she's still going to be useless and die immediately.
Yep.
So we might as well just lead her dry for all she's worth.
It seems like kind of a sick point, but I agree. All right, I'm going to have Griss also be an armor breaker, because that seems useful to me.
Yes, without a doubt.
Characters with...
Yes, what does that do?
+1 drawing aggro, +1 strength, +1 armor, +1 willpower, +1 armor break?
Put that shit on...
I can't. I don't have anyone who's rank 5.
Mogre, you're getting rank 5 as soon as possible.
Mogre needs... What does he need? That's Irsa. Okay, Ludin can level up.
He only needs 4 more kills. Mogre needs only 4 more kills and we can get that.
Okay, well then I'll keep that in mind and we'll try and get Mogre some kills because that is an amazing piece of equipment. That's actually the first time I've gotten that and I've played through this game. This is the 20th time.
and fun enough too, Mogre is actually a really good one to get rank 5 because after he gets to that point and we put that equipment on him, he doesn't need to kill anyone anymore. He just needs to break everyone down.
He can just walk around just ganking guys.
And let everyone else get the final kill in. So anyway, that's all we have for this episode. So, yeah, we'll see you in the archives.
We'll see you in the archives.